So my husband Abel and I moved into this neighborhood back in 2015. We loved it. It was a perfect house for us. We loved this tree that was in our backyard. It provided great shade for us, and we had lots of great days that we spent out there. And unfortunately, that tree got sick and we couldn't save it, but we kept looking at it and we couldn't come to terms with cutting it down completely. And we'd looked on the internet and had seen people that had done really neat things with their tree stumps. We saw a carving online of somebody that did a tree of knowledge. And we went, whoo, this is the one that we would really like to do.
I became a chainsaw carver to volunteer for a fundraiser back home in Michigan. Fell in love with it, and now I travel all over the country. Abel reached out to me about a project he was thinking about, and it was an interesting design, and I thought it would be a challenging piece, and I was only about 600 miles away, so I figured I'd swing on by and make some sawdust. For me, the hardest sculptures are straight lines, where normally if you do an eagle or wildlife, you can add all sorts of lines and curves to it. We start off with the big saws, and then we work our way down to the smaller saws. We'll make it closer to the finishing process, then we're gonna bring in the sanders and the small grinders and everything.
We just really tried to pick books that inspired us, that helped us broaden our horizons, and gave us a positive outlook on the world. So we thought we would share books that were meaningful to our family. We want to share them with our community and get them excited. And we wanted to make sure that we inspired people of all ages. So we're taking into consideration, starting at the very bottom, books that are geared towards children, like Winnie the Pooh and the 100-Acre Woods.
Abel and Jane sat down with me and we discussed the layout of the design of the sculpture with an open book on top. We talked about the different ways we're going to stagger the books, the titles of the books. So it was a well planned out sculpture.
He's made a commitment to come back and take really good care of our carving for us in the future too.